Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So we're here on a Wednesday at around 8:30ish, and we're trying a different day because they wanted me to come back today or Friday, and 75% said they wanted it today instead of Friday. So please vote at the end of this live to let me know if y'all want me to come back next Wednesday or next Friday, or if y'all would want me to come on like a Saturday or Sunday in the comments down below. I'm gonna try to wait for some more people to join us because I probably, and you know what, and going forward, whatever the majority of the people say when they vote is how many people I will wait.
Wait on to start.
Well, yeah, okay, so that's four people. But what I meant is from now on, whatever the majority is, I'm going to try my best to make it the day that I do. But I need to let y'all know. I probably should have said something yesterday that so that it wouldn't be so last minute. But, you know, we still growing in this new journey of live streams or whatever. Trying to get my chat pulled up before some people really join and have questions, and I can't even see it because I can't see it on my phone. Let's mute that. All right. Here we go. Y'all probably hear my dryer in the background doing laundry. But let me see if it's bend this down some maybe. Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Yeah, that works.
It's a little bit better. But we're chilling. I got on my little nighttime dress and we out here in this thing just trying to try something different on today. We're going to start off by introducing ourselves because I feel like we never do that. So, she watching you.
Clearly.
Hey, Mom.
Clearly.
That's funny. Sorry. Hey, Chad. What's poppin'? Why come I can't respond to your chat? Okay, there it is. Hi, Chad. Thanks for joining. Thank you for joining. Can y'all loan me $500? No, you can send us $500 though.
I needed that little chuckle. That was kind of funny. Would be good if they did though. I mean, we mean 5,000 as a gift, not as a loan.
JK. I was just kidding. Hi, Mom. All right. We were waiting on some more people to join our live. Make that go.
What?
Thank you, Chad. Be blessed, okay? There you go. But I guess I'll start off with the introductions. I'm Yosha, and this is my channel. Basically, I cover real talk, lifestyle, and reviews. And back in, I want to say it was June, I decided to start doing real talk live sessions because that's one of the parts of my channel, and I felt like I would be able to connect with my viewers by doing in-person sessions as well as the videos that I schedule. So we did that for a whole month and it went really well, and then we started kind of falling off with summer and just getting ready for Josiah, which is my 4-year-old, to go back to school. And so we kicked it back off here in September. So the goal is once a week we'll come to y'all with a real talk session where we'll talk about popular culture, trending topics, relationship advice, weight loss updates, or anything that y'all want to talk about in the comments. And then this is my husband, Des.
Mhm.
Baby, you're supposed to be introducing yourself. That's
Oh,
why I said you're.
sorry, I was looking at the comment.
She
Um,
just said she can log off if she doesn't need to hear the conversation, but it's
it's
fine.
nothing. Yeah, it's nothing inappropriate. I'm Des. I'm in a lot of the videos that she posts throughout the week and the month, and I'm here on Real Talk Live.
Anything you want to share about yourself, like
Uh,
your business?
Also on Mastermind Creations, I do embroidery, T-shirts, and hand painted paddles. So I'll be working on that, and I also sell wristbands. These on the Bet on Yourself wristbands. They are 1 for 3, 2 for 5, and come in 9 assorted colors.
And he can ship them to y'all if y'all are interested in purchasing them.
Right.
He takes Cash App.
And Venmo. I also have
I
Venmo.
didn't know you had Venmo.
Yeah, one of my customers was like, "Can I pay you through Venmo?" And it's great because instead of getting a fee, it just goes right in your bank account. It doesn't take any of the fees out, or at least it didn't for me.
Chris! Hey, Chris.
What up, Chris? At least it didn't for me when I did it last time. I just got like all the money straight up. So that works, and I also have PayPal, but I don't really do a lot of transactions through PayPal.
I've never paid someone for something with PayPal before.
I
How does it work? Like, I've paid a business through
I would
PayPal,
say I
but
paid my chapter dues through PayPal.
so like, how does it work? Did it go to a person or was there
Yeah,
an
it goes
account
to
in
actually
place?
no, it goes to. I mean, normally it's whoever has the account has some kind of access to it where it wouldn't be multiple people, so it should go to that person. And normally it has to be linked to a bank account anyway, so you just link it to a business account, chapter account, whatever account, and then that's it.
Like, I guess let me rephrase the question so it doesn't sound as silly. Thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. Let's say you're at a barbecue
Mm-hmm.
and they're selling, hey cousin, get this video a thumbs up for me. Thank you. I think you already did. Thank you. Let's say you're at a barbecue and don't get up. But let's say you're at a barbecue and they're selling plates and
Mm-hmm.
somebody says you can pay me with PayPal. How does that work?
I have a PayPal app, so I just go in there and whatever it is you find that business, they should
What
be
if
able to
it's
send.
not a business? What if it's
Or
your cousin is selling plates?
then they should be able to. You should be able to send them the money, just like people send you money on PayPal. You can go in there, you can deposit it. It's a way where you can go in there and pay it out, and you pay it to them. It either
Okay.
takes their 1% fee, or they wait until the next day to collect it.
Mm-mm.
But it's
Mm-mm.
the same thing.
Josiah is being removed from the room because he's being hard headed and he's not supposed to be in here. But I was just wondering. Thank you, cousin. I appreciate it. Y'all give us some topics to talk about tonight. I have one already. I'm doing okay. I wasn't feeling too great today, but I guess I'm feeling a little bit better after, getting some rest when I got off work today. Um I'm on a new weight loss journey, or I guess I'm revamping my weight loss journey. I've been on a weight loss journey all year. So Desmond and I are both trying to make better decisions. Girl, come over so I can make your food for you. I have to do better with cooking that type of food for myself because the thing is, I actually can cook. It's just a matter of actually doing it. So, like the food I made yesterday, it was really healthy and like it tastes great, but we was in here eating all kinds of like fried foods and
Yep.
carbs, French fries,
Yeah.
fried fish, fried chicken sandwiches. The Popeyes was out of chicken, y'all, so we tried to make our own chicken sandwiches at home that were pretty good, but we fried them. So it's just like I put on some weight. Dad's put on some weight, but he a guy and he taller, so it don't look as bad as when I put on the weight. Me and him are in a
I don't know
debate
why
right now
she didn't
because
believe that.
men can lose 5 pounds so quick. It takes me a month to lose 5 pounds, and Dez already lost 5 pounds. So shout out to Dez because he's out here doing the
I
thing with
mean, that's
me.
just like water weight, though.
I don't care. I'm excited because every time I've been on a diet, you weren't. So that means we're both on this thing together because we both was almost the same weight. So we trying to get this weight off at the same time. And so once we eat all the bad stuff that's in the house, because I don't believe in throwing away my food.
No, I haven't been touching any of the bad stuff. Sorry, I haven't.
Once all the food is gone, I won't be buying anymore because I'm tired of gaining weight and losing weight.
I will probably go
And
back to
how
having
is Rhode Island,
eventually.
Chris and Money? You're not Money. Oh my gosh, she's gonna slap me. Mahogany. Don't kill me. Mahogany. Hey, Alice. I'm gonna say JoJo. Okay. So JoJo, um, is it been hard of you? She said she gonna slap me because I called her the wrong cousin. Sorry, cousin. What have you? Are you starting to work out again? Are you finna start meal prepping? And next question. I don't know. For me, the hardest part though is just like my cravings. That's all I'm gonna say. And like sticking to the diet on weekends and after work because, for example, today I was doing real good. Like I ate like a really healthy breakfast, and I brought the lunch that I shared on my Instagram story. I made it is actually if you're subscribed, if you go to my community tab, I posted my dinner last night. That's what I cooked. So it was really healthy. Oh, thank you. But yeah, it was really healthy and it was really good. But then I was still snacking. Like I ate cookies today. I ate some fries when I got home. And it's like I can make healthy stuff. I know what to do. I just don't do it when I have cravings. So that's my challenge. So like I was saying, once we eat all the food, because I'm not throwing my food away, I'm gonna try not to buy anything that's not healthy. It's the struggle for real. Cause it's like I don't know. Like I get cravings, like not to be TMI, but like during my time of the month, and then sometimes I just get cravings. Like we'll go grocery shopping, and we'll oh yeah, I can make this, I can make that. Oh Des, you can make this, and then the next day I'll say, ooh, I want some wings or something that I didn't buy, and then we'll go right back to the store and buy something else. It is just like I'm never gonna lose weight like that. I have to start telling myself no. She said, my best friend is someone, so that's totally you.
Yep.
Yeah, I will say I have reduced my calorie intake though, for real. Just in these last few days, because in the last few days I've been like logging everything I eat, and so is Des. And that's a hassle. Don't nobody feel
Yeah.
like putting all that in there. Like, oh, I don't even want that no
well,
more.
at times it's annoying once you realize you're getting close to the end of your calories for the day. That's when you
And
start
you
getting
still
annoyed.
want a snack.
Right. That's when you start getting annoyed. You just be like, dang, I only got this many calories, and it really makes you focus on
What you're gonna use the calories on.
that, and then it makes you also focus on during the day what you're eating leading up to a certain time.
Yeah.
So if you're somebody who likes to be full for the rest of the night, you may want to save a few more of your calories for dinner. Yeah, I do.
Des can go the whole day without eating,
But
literally.
no, like
And
I've
then
been
at night, he gonna be like, oh, I want some Twizzlers. Man.
like
Me
it's
and him
making
wanna
me
make.
focus on stuff like that. Like today, all I've drank literally for the last 2 days is just water.
Me
Like
too.
I haven't
Well, wait a
had
minute. I always
Monday.
drank water. This is
I would
new for
say
you.
no, it's not new for me because most of what I drink during the day is water. But with sometimes with my meals, I'll have cranberry juice or lemonade or something like that. But the rest of the day, I'm drinking like a gallon of water and some,
Yeah.
and then having juice. Like it's not like I'm just going through the day drink cranberry juice. So that's different because it adds like a sweeter element to my meals because I don't really eat a lot of sweets.
Yeah,
For
Des doesn't
for
like sweets.
I'm
I like sweets, but I really like sweets when I'm on my time of the month. And then otherwise, it's like here and there, I want sweets.
yeah. So that's like the sweet part of my meal is just cranberry juice, lemonade. That's it.
He gets his sweets in juice. He likes
Yeah,
juice. I
I
don't
don't.
have to have juice. I don't really drink a lot of anything unless I don't want to say unless it's liquor, but I don't even drink liquor a lot. I like wine. And
Yeah,
I most of what I drink is water, and I'm really picky about my water. I like spring water,
very picky
but
about my water.
sometimes I'll drink not spring water. But I just find that spring water and tap water seem to um, quench my thirst better than like purified water or Dasani water or pretty much a lot of the brand name waters that are not spring water because they put those chemicals in there. It's more acidic and it has other things in there and it keeps me thirsty. Not quite like when you drink soda. If you drink a lot of soda and juice, you'll realize you always want something to drink because it's not quenching your thirst. Well, for me, certain waters do the same thing. I guess it's because of the acidity or the chemicals that they're adding into it. So yeah. Um, your mom said buy your problem food in one serving to eat at the moment. See, and that's also where I
That's
mess
yeah.
up because I'm cheap and I'm like I'm not gonna pay. Look, no, for real, I don't want to pay. How much is it? I don't want to pay $1.79 or $1.29 for a one bag of chips when I can pay $3 for a big bag of chips and just
Well,
save it.
the
I
only
don't
other
eat the
thing
whole
is
bag in
to
one
do that and
sitting.
just set your servings out in bags for whatever time. I guess that's the only other thing you could do is just like literally
That's a
set
good
out,
idea.
get you some plastic. Like we have a bunch of lunch bags, so just get a lunch bag and put your serving in it, and then once that's your serving, you zip it up and put it away.
And the other thing, is like I'm starting to rotate out my unhealthy stuff for healthier stuff. Like we have some hummus in there and some carrots and celeries. And you get tired chewing celery because it don't have no calories basically, and it's chewy. You be like, okay, I don't want no more. Them the type of snacks I
But you
need.
still end up wanting other stuff though. That's the only thing. I just go ahead and eat the celery because it's not bad,
Celery, you can do
and I
celery
don't
hummus,
mind.
celery and
Yeah,
ranch. Some
I
people
dig
like to do
celery.
celery with peanut butter on
You can
it.
do celery by
It
itself.
is stringy. Very stringy. And then carrots are okay. I don't
Love
love
carrots.
carrots, to
I
be
absolutely
honest.
love carrots.
I don't, but I like my carrots cooked. And that's another thing. Desmond and I like the same things sometimes, but we like them in different ways.
Yeah.
For example, I love cooked spinach. Desmond hates cooked
I
spinach,
eat it
but he
raw for
likes
salad
raw spinach.
every day, but cooked spinach is just not my deal. I don't like it.
And my spinach be good, honey. Like the seasoning is on point. Like, you know. Um, why don't you pull it up on your phone so you can see, or do this?
But that works.
Dad's just trying to read the
I
comments,
wasn't
and
trying
my
to move
camera
her.
is like in the perfect position so he can't really see.
Yeah, I wasn't
I can scoot
trying to
over
move
so
her
you can see.
screen. That works. That's fine.
Wait, no, never mind. They can't see me. Sorry.
Okay, well, never mind then.
You like what are you like V8? What's your favorite flavor of V8? It's a good way to sneak your vegetables in. They have one that doesn't have like tomatoes in it.
Yeah, they have ones that's like with fruit and stuff too, but that's a lot more sugar.
Um,
Yeah, that's not like I like V8 fruit juice. It's great. It's really sweet.
I'll be
But
honest. I've never tried the one with the tomato.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the
no.
V8 splashes are the ones I
Yeah,
used to
like
drink.
I drink those, but the ones with just tomato juice, I'm sorry, unless you're making a Bloody Mary, that's just a complete waste.
I don't think I've ever had a Bloody Mary.
I've never
Somebody
had a
told me what
Bloody
was in
Mary
it, and I
either.
didn't
Yeah,
want
it's
it.
like tomato juice and hot sauce and
Mm.
what is it, vodka and a celery stalk? Yeah, something
Celery and liquor. See, they messing up.
like that.
I can't do it either. I cannot do it. Don't tilt the camera. You
Sorry.
gotta just do like that.
I mean, from what I've heard, for some reason it's supposed to be really good with curing hangovers, but it's folks who like them. I don't do tomatoes like that, so I can't see myself drinking tomato juice and vodka of all things. It just sounds nasty. And then it
Mm-mm.
got hot sauce in it. So whoever made that was drunk themselves. Because
Mm-mm.
none of that stuff goes together. Hot sauce, tomato sauce, or whatever it is, Bloody Mary mix, and vodka with a
We can
7 Up.
move
That's
on.
terrible.
I don't even want to hear about it. That don't sound good.
It
Well,
doesn't.
can y'all tell me something healthy that y'all snack on? Because I like chips.
Agreed.
I need something that's like chips that's not chips.
I guess the only thing we could do is like fry our own tortilla chips or bake them.
Ooh, the baked Lay's potato chips.
No, I'm saying if we get like a tortilla from in there, and we like bake it or pan cook it just to let it get crispy. That
The air fryer will make it.
yeah,
My cousin said kettle chips, veggie chips.
kettle
Alice
chips
said
are
pita
good.
chips,
Pita chips are good. The veggie chips, if it's like the little multicolored ones that come in like the
carrots.
straws,
Hey,
I'm not a big fan of.
Jocelyn.
I'm not a big fan of those. They taste okay, but seeing as I'm counting what I eat, that's not one of my choices.
I mean, that
Carrots,
makes sense. Carrots
carrots,
are
yes.
good with hummus. Celery is good with hummus. Carrots are kind
Um,
of sweet. They taste okay by themselves. I just don't
they're
love them. Like
delicious,
I can eat chips
and I would
back to back
definitely
to back.
like.
After about 4 carrots, I'm like, okay, I don't want this no
I
more.
got like a plate full of carrots, and that'd be fine.
Mm-mm.
I like fruit, but because it's so much sugar and it for some reason it counts for so many more calories than vegetables. Like I can't, you can't really sit there and eat like a bag of grapes how you used to
Ooh,
and feel good
grapes.
because
I
you can
forgot
get.
about fruit. I love
Well, yeah, I
fruit.
mean you can do frozen grapes every day. Plantain chips are good. I like the natural ones with salt on them.
Which kind do you like? Oh, a fruit bowl from Publix would be so good because you know Publix fruit is always right. Like
Most of the time, it's
I've
right.
never
Yes.
like if Walmart or Kroger, I've never gotten like unsweet pineapples.
I have gotten unsweet pineapples at Publix a few times, and it's very disappointing. Kroger,
Really?
yeah, it was a couple of times. Not very often, but it's happened. Kroger has
Holly
some really
trees.
good.
This is a bad day. It's more people popping in on this.
Yeah, it's earlier
Haley
too.
trees.
Kroger has had some pretty sweet pineapple a couple of times that I've been there. It's really good, which caught me off guard because I was just thinking it was not gonna be sweet or ripe at all, but complete opposite.
She's right about that sugar though.
Boy,
Yeah, she said you have to be
yeah,
careful with your sugar if you're
and
doing
it's a
fruit
lot
for
of yeah,
snacks.
it's like mangoes and stuff that's like really sweet is
That's
the
true.
stuff you really have to watch out for because it's gonna have more calories in
And
it.
I forgot another thing that me and Des do. We make smoothies.
Yeah, and those unfortunately just because of the amount of fruit we put in them, I'm sure they have a lot of sugar. And I was reading somewhere, or somebody was saying that if you blend fruit for some reason, the body digests it differently. It didn't make sense to me.
Is that a good thing or a bad
I don't
thing?
know. I guess somebody was saying you take on more of the sugar like that because of the way it's broken down. I'm not
Oh,
exactly sure.
that was when that guy at the gym, he was trying to sell us juice. Like it was like juice versus
Yeah,
smoothies, and he was saying it's more nutrients in a juice
yeah. I
fruit.
mean, but that's not the first time that I've heard that though. I've also heard that, and somebody else say it too. That the way you blend certain things will make more of the sugar come out of it or something. I don't know. They're very good. We like them, but of course,
I mean,
it's going to be different because we're trying to cut down on
we're kind of trying to cut
stuff
down on
in
sugar.
moderation.
We're trying to cut down on fried foods. We're trying to cut down on unhealthy fats because we want to be healthy. And I know for me, like, I've been on a weight loss journey the whole year. I've been on a weight loss journey on and off for some years. People that know me know, like, Yosh always been on a weight loss journey. But you have to what I'm realizing, you have to find something that you like. Like my mother in law is in the comments, but like she could probably co-sign on this. Like if you don't find something that you like, then you're not gonna stick to it. And that comes to foods too. Like you have to prepare foods that you like to eat. So sometimes, you're gonna have to be disciplined and eat that salad, but other times you're gonna have to experiment with stuff that you like and make it taste good so that you can eat it. Like for me, my first step was I'm gonna stop eating out. And I'm not talking about right now, I'm talking about like earlier, like January. And so we would buy whatever we wanted, but we had to make it at home. Or if like you have to have a hamburger, don't eat the bread. Only eat one part of the bread.
Or use a lettuce wrap for it.
Make use lettuce wrap. Do it like a salad with the meat on the top. When I did keto, I had to do that, and it really wasn't that bad. Another thing is, if you don't like vegetables, but you like smoothies, you can sneak your vegetables into your smoothie. Theirs doesn't really do this, but I'll put like spinach in my smoothie or kale in my smoothie.
Don't put spinach or kale in my stuff.
It tastes good. Like you
No,
just
it
have to
doesn't.
put a fruit that's sweet, like
It,
mango, pineapple, banana. It'll make
like
it
if
sweet.
I
That's
if I
why I don't like
consider
bananas
myself
though.
sneaking something, it's to where you don't really taste it,
Yes.
but you taste it. It's like if somebody tries to sneak a banana in one of my smoothies, I don't care how little of it you put in there, I can taste it, and I don't like it.
I guess.
So I'm just like, no, yeah, no.
Yes, nachos and cheese dip. You eat one for me, Latrice.
Well, I was thinking about just cutting up, and it sounds terrible, just cutting up some lettuce with some salsa and like one serving of cheese and doing that for myself because it's not gonna be a lot of calories. It's just
Yeah,
like lettuce.
it's like a salad,
Yeah,
a
it's
cheese
literally
and salsa salad.
with some onions and jalapenos, which are not bad though. It'll
It
add.
just sounds like you need some meat on there.
Yes, I'm not gonna disagree with you. However, I have food that was already made,
Oh, we
so
can do that.
what did I
Alice said
say?
we should do more cooking videos. I
Yeah,
feel like I should because I posted my food on my YouTube community last night and it got 13 likes
I
since
mean, yeah, I
last
mean,
night. Like
most
that's
of
good for YouTube community because sometimes it's hard to get people to even see the picture, let alone show you some love on the picture. So I'm like,
yeah,
y'all want me to show y'all how I make shrimp stir fry? Cause that thing was good. It was good.
I mean, we definitely
Y'all
do
let me know
like
if y'all want to see that.
salmon and salmon and doing ground turkey or cooking chicken
We make
or
wings, we make
yeah,
sliders, we make broil.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
we just have to. My challenge to myself, I'm gonna just start trying to do less fried food for a while
Yeah,
because
grilled food
grilled food is real
is
good,
really
baked food
good,
is
and I
good.
like grilling food. So
Ooh, Latrice, how did you like intermittent fasting? Because I was considering giving it a try so that I wouldn't have to necessarily do a restrictive diet per se, but maybe doing like the 12 to 8 window or the 1 to 9 window. Yes, y'all, tell me what did y'all think about intermittent fasting? Use fruit instead of honey. Use honey instead of fruit in a smoothie.
I've heard of that before. If it's all natural honey, because it's pretty
I didn't know
sweet.
your mom did intermittent fasting. I just thought she was regularly, like, regular fasting.
I think she does
That's
that
it.
because
If y'all all said it, and I know y'all, even you, Latrice, you're my YouTube sister, so I know you too in the YouTube world. But I feel like it does work because
I've
it kind of goes back to when people used to say, don't eat after 9 or don't eat after
yeah.
8. You're giving yourself 12 hours for the body to digest without you interrupting it with more food. So I'm just like, maybe if I do that where I just skip breakfast, which I skip breakfast most of the time anyway, I can do that. Let me see. Definitely felt the hunger pains, but then I knew a better
I was
choice
just
that I could
say
eat.
a
And see, I like
I
that
had a coworker
better.
do that. He would do intermittent fasting, and he was the only difference was he was just like eating like everything because he was saying you're gonna
Let
be
me hold on. Look, can I ask
really
them a
really
question real
hungry.
quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did y'all, for those of y'all who've done intermittent fasting, did y'all only drink water during your time where you were not allowed to eat, or did you also drink like coffees and teas? Because I'm not really a big tea drinker or a coffee drinker, so I feel like it would be hard for me because I would have to drink mostly water. And I struggle with using water now to fight food cravings. Like I'll guzzle down the water and still want to eat. So let's see. Drink a glass of water before you eat when you're craving. It'll help. Food tastes better because I appreciated it more. That's
That's
actually
true
really
though.
funny because that's so true. It's kind of like my son Josiah. Like he eats his whole plate when he's really hungry. But when I give him a bunch of snacks throughout the day and try to make him eat, he's pickier. And I mean, I guess that applies to grown folks too. Like, if you've been snacking all day, it's just you just snacking and you get the food. It's just food.
Yeah.
But once you start,
Yeah, I was like,
having you've been 4 hours since you ate, and that fifth hour when it's time to eat, you're gonna be hungry.
yeah, I did that today when I had lunch because I knew I wasn't getting.
I fast from 2 to 10, 11 to 7. 2 to 10, 11 to 7. See, 11 to 7 could work for me on days when I don't go to the gym. On the days when I do go to the gym, I feel like I would need to do 1 to 9 or 2 to 10 because one of my classes starts right at 7 and gets out at 8. So I would just have, or maybe I would have to like eat my last meal of the day on those days while at work, like towards the end of the day. Because I get off between like 5 and 5:30. Oh my gosh, Latrice. Man, let me tell you something. I used to like this. I don't still do this. My issue at work is snacking. Even when I meal prep, I'll be like today, y'all, since we sharing, I meal prep. I made 2 boiled eggs and I had a serving of applesauce. And I don't think it's like sweetened applesauce. So that's under 300. That's like 260 calories. And then for lunch, I had the stir fry that I showed y'all, which was like some sauteed shrimp, some fresh stir fry like cabbage and a little bit of carrots, but it's mostly green vegetables and broccoli stir fried in olive oil, and I use coconut oil for my shrimp. And then I boiled potatoes because I wanted my carbs. I don't really, I didn't really want rice, but I didn't want to, fry the potatoes or anything like that. So I boiled them and I didn't season them with butter or anything like that. I just put the other stuff on top. Man, they had some peanut butter cookies in the break room, y'all. These cookies done been in there all week and they've gotten me every day this week. I had to have eaten at least 3 cookies today. But if I would have veered away from the snacks, I would have been set. And all I've been drinking is water all week. So I just gotta exercise my willpower because that's kind of where I'm failing right now is the willpower and the snacking. Now prior to starting, because me and Des, we really just started this like Sunday, but my snacking would be like chips. We have a snack room on my floor and the snacks are free and they do have healthy stuff, but it's hard to grab a banana when you want, you see the chips right there. So, yeah, I'm going to do better because I want to try to lose at least 20 by the end of the year. Let me catch up on these comments because I was talking and I didn't see them. 30 pounds? That's amazing. 6-hour eating window, 8 p.m. to 2 p.m. 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Alice, was that hard, only eating in 6 hours? How long did it take for you to get used to that? I like diet soda, but coffee. What's your favorite diet soda, Chris? Latrice, the cayenne pepper really helps metabolism. Ooh, cayenne pepper like on your food or cayenne pepper in like a tea or something, like the
I
Master
know my mom
Cleanse.
drinks it with tea like the master plan.
I heard, the Master Cleanse is like cayenne pepper, grade A raw maple, and some lemons and water.
Mm-hmm.
You can drop like 10 pounds if you do that for 7 days.
But it's a certain way you have to come.
16-8 fast.
It's,
Latrice, how long? You said you did it for a week. I think I'm gonna experiment with this and film it for
but
my channel.
it's a certain way you have to come off of that fast too. Like you have to slowly graduate back to food. If you take it all back in on the first day,
On 16-8?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
master cleanse.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. You have to start with liquids, or you'll mess your stomach
the first
up.
day is.
You're right, because my friend did it that I worked with.
Yeah, I think the first day is like chicken broth. It's only like all you get all day is chicken broth, and then I think the next day you work into like a solid food, but that's not heavy. And
And
then
that's the thing where
after the
people mess
third day, you
up.
can go back into eating your regular food.
That's probably how folks mess up too, because they'll hop off of a cleanse and then go get some wings from American Deli
Yeah, and
and
you
be
can't.
sick. Like, you can't do
Yeah, you
that.
really end up hurting your stomach. Your stomach looking at you funny. You trying to figure out what went wrong.
But you know what? If I film it, I think I'll do it. I'll be accountable a week to get used to it. But working out also help with hunger pains. Did you do weightlifting and cardio or more cardio? Because I'm about to start weightlifting with my mother-in-law and with Des. More so, I want to work out with Desmond's mom, though, because she's a woman, so I feel like she'd be able to just understand my bodies and my pains. She probably gonna be tough on me. I'm not saying she won't be tough, but I'm just saying, like, you be like, all right, and I be like, no, that hurt.
Whatever you feel like's gonna work, bro.
I'm gonna work out with you too. We go together already now, and you've helped me before. But the first time I got mad. Okay, both. I don't know. I feel like I need to step it up. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna have to like get up early and go to the gym right before work.
That's
Cause
definitely what
someone
I
told
was
me
considering.
somebody told me fasted
Fasted,
cardio
yeah,
works really
it does.
good.
I used to do it when I was working out from like working out at 4:30 in the morning and just getting in there without doing anything, eating anything,
Exactly.
not drinking anything, just going there and working, lifting, and getting done. Because lifting and doing cardio is it'll definitely take a toll on you
Another
sometimes.
thing that I was thinking, this might be silly, but I was thinking about getting one of them old Insanity DVDs or something and trying it
Yeah,
at
I mean
home because it's not popular anymore. So I probably could get it really cheap, and then
okay.
I could like try the Insanity challenge at home for like however long it is. I don't know, 2 weeks,
Yeah,
30
I mean
days.
that, and then I just try to do different kinds of cardio too, especially with the boots or we have a jump rope, so jumping rope during
You
while
had
I'm working out.
P90X, Alice. We should do P90X again together.
P90X is not that junk is hard. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
so you did it without even working out. That makes me feel even better, cause I work out. What do I do for work? I don't really like to talk about work on my channel just because I don't want anybody trying to say like I'm associating whatever I'm talking about with my channel. But to give you a summary, my job is in communications and I work on the social media side for a business. So that's what I do. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. That's my biggest issue is consistency. Like I'll start something off every January. I start over and I'm consistent for probably like 3 months, and then I kind of slowly fall off. And then by my birthday, it's like a wrap. And then I think the end of the summer comes and it's like okay, oh I still got time. So I'm hoping that this time is different because I'm tired of gaining weight. Luckily, I didn't gain back all the weight that I lost, but I gained back most of it. I feel like Josiah called Dad, so that's where he went. Y'all, let's talk about something else. Y'all made me feel so much better, though. Like, I'm going to come on here and talk weight loss more often. Maybe this is how I can do my accountability every week.
Yeah,
Because I'll be
definitely
checking
do.
in, let y'all know how my life is going. Your mom said Des knows the deal. I think she was talking about working
Working
out.
out, yeah, it's not gonna be easy.
I didn't say she was gonna be easy. I just said she's a woman, so she would understand.
Okay.
I've always said I wanted to work out with a woman rather than a guy because that y'all may not understand everything we go through. But I know your mom is hard. I already heard the story. People would say, Alice, I mean, Mom, Alice says she wants your help too.
Yeah,
But what was I about to say, y'all? Um, what else can we talk about? Get off your phone. That's rude to your audience.
I was checking something.
Nah, that's not nice.
I don't know what else you want to talk about.
Well, why are you whispering?
me, I really don't have any topics at the moment. Sorry. If you watch college football, I could definitely talk about that, but I don't think that's our audience tonight.
Oh
So,
yeah, we will be doing a live exercise video together soon, and she's saying you don't need any exercise equipment. It's gonna be like a cardio session, or like using
you use
household things
body
that,
weight. It's like a body
or
weight
your body
workout.
weight. But we're gonna, I don't know. I want to get a new camera very soon so I can have better quality because I feel like it'll be better to show y'all on good, like with good lighting and good camera and stuff like that, so that y'all can see it and play it back in HD. Because, you know, summer bodies are made in the winter and you got to be consistent all year. So we might have not been ready for summer 2019, but 2020, baby, we coming for you. I'm going to be on my hot girl summer city boy with my husband summer. Hey, Dance, don't do me like that.
No, I'm not talking
You
about
supposed to
you.
come along with it. Come.
I'm alright without being a city boy. I got
Y'all get what I'm saying. I'm gonna be fine, okay? I'm gonna be able to do the Meg the Stallion dance with Daz sitting right there. With Daz, only with Daz. We gonna be fine next summer. Yeah. Yes, Latrice. All right. I know today. What are some places we want to travel to? Daz, you can go first.
um,
I have a bucket list.
I definitely want to go to Tokyo. I want to go to London. Definitely want to go to inside of the states. I want to go to California. Never been to California before, so I definitely want to go there. I'm trying to think. I had somewhere else. Oh, Dominican Republic was on my bucket list for a long time, but they have a lot of stuff to clean up before I would consider going there. Just
People keep going missing, so I'm not
well,
going.
it's the liquor because what they're saying is instead of people actually ordering like the small bottles of liquor that go in your room and stuff, they're kind of making their own concoctions and people are drinking it and dying. So they're definitely saying if you go over there, don't drink the liquor. Don't do that.
And see, that's the point. When I go, I'm gonna want the drink package.
No,
So,
no, not on the boat. Like actually on the in the country. I think that's the issue. It's like folks are saying that resorts in the country are
so if I go on Carnival and we stop in Dominican Republic,
don't buy the
don't buy
liquor.
any liquor while in this place,
As
but
as
go
far
off the
as I
boat.
know, yeah, don't buy any liquor because that's what they were saying was one of the
Because I wanted to go to Dominican
suspected
Republic after your mom went
issues.
to Dominican Republic because
Yeah,
she
I
had a good
definitely wanted to.
time. But then when all those news articles kept coming around and surfacing about people going missing, people passing away, it's kind of like what's that other place that's closer? It's in the States where people kept disappearing.
Lake Lanier.
Lake Lanier.
Oh, yeah,
I don't want to go to places where people keep
same
disappearing.
concept,
Okay,
different
I don't want to
circumstances.
disappear. Okay, I have a son and I have a life that I want to live here, and I can't disappear because I wanted to go on vacation.
Yeah,
So I'm
so
not.
but I
But
definitely and the cognac region of France is somewhere I want to go where you can go wine tasting and they make cognac and you can definitely get to try different
can
kinds of
y'all hear
cognac.
us? Your mom says she can't hear, or maybe she can't hear you.
Oh, maybe she can't hear me. I
Are
want to
you?
go.
Can you hear us? I don't want to keep talking if they can't hear. Your Alice says she can.
I think.
I'm silly.
Uh,
I'm sorry. Just talk a little louder
yeah.
because you be talking low sometimes.
Definitely want to go to the cognac region of France and go to France and just do like wine tasting and different authentic things to France versus just being in Paris. I would like to stop over in Paris, but that wouldn't be like my go to destination for being in France. Um,
You hear us? Okay, great. For me, I have a bucket list that I've started, and I want to start knocking some of the places off my list next year. So, um, I live in Georgia for anyone that doesn't know where I live. So I'm in the metro Atlanta area. And some of my places that I haven't been yet that I want to go to are Las Vegas, Nevada,
Yeah, I haven't
New
been there in a
Orleans,
while.
Louisiana,
Definitely want to go there.
um, Washington D.C.
Been there.
Um, where else
Certain
do I want to
areas.
go? Oh, and I would love to go somewhere in California, because Long Beach, California, or even somewhere outside of California. What, is that the hood or something?
Not Long Beach. Not
That's the
Long
hood. What you do?
Beach. Not certain parts
I
of
want to
Long
go to
Beach.
the. I want to go to the beach, but what I'm trying to say is
Oh,
an
you can go
area
to
where the beach is, because I always see glam, like Hollywood or
yeah,
somewhere
you can go to like
glamorous.
L.A.,
I want to
Hollywood,
go
North
to
Hollywood,
LA.
Venice.
LA.
You can go to Venice Beach.
I wouldn't mind going to Texas. I just want to see like why all the millennials are there. Your mom
Oh,
says you're speaking soft.
got you. They say Houston is a good area to go out and actually try to get jobs and still kind of modern and definitely somewhere millennials would like to go. But they say employment there is really good.
Yes, and there's so many cool places here that I have here in the States that I have not been.
Yeah.
So it's like I've almost created like a little bucket list that I like to go and try every state.
Well, I definitely want to go
Um,
to Beaverton, Oregon.
what's there? Because I have no
Oh,
idea. I just
Nike. Nike headquarters are up there, and that's where you can
can
go in
you
there.
can you build a shoe? Can you create your own shoe there or something?
You can create
To like the
online.
world
Like
of
if you,
Coca Cola where you can go and make a wait, you
yeah.
don't make
So
a
it
drink.
was
Never mind.
well.
That's
The guy was basically telling me that they have all of the old school stuff from most of the schools who've been with Nike for a while. They have all of that stuff there. So if you want to go there and find unique merchandise to certain college football teams or just schools in general, they may have stuff there. I also like the Oregon Ducks, so I would definitely like to go look at that because
what sport is that?
it's a college, but I like their college
Oh,
football team, their college softball team, and college baseball. So I
yeah.
would want to go look and see what sections they have for Oregon because, of course, they're the founder of Nike is an Oregon grad. So
Okay.
I would definitely want to see that stuff.
Well, alternatively, I also would like to go to the Bahamas again. We went there for our honeymoon. I would like to go and see Nassau, Princess Keys. Is that right?
Um,
And Freeport. All three of the major cities that tourists go to.
I
And
would
the
love
main
to go and
reason
just hope. Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. The main reason that I would like to go is because when we went on our honeymoon, I was seasick and I didn't really enjoy it as much because I was sick for half of the trip. But here's a tip if you've never been on a cruise before, that was my first cruise. Make sure you take the motion sickness medicine if you've never cruised before. And
Or
don't be
haven't.
bold with mixing drinks because I thought I was at home. So, why we laughing? Why
That
are we
was funny
laughing?
because I told you that.
I
I
made.
told you when we got on the doggone boat not to do it. Oh no, I'm fine.
I think Shut up. I had a mixed drink.
No, tell them
Let me.
what you
I'm telling
had.
the truth. Let me finish. I had a mixed drink, and I didn't feel anything. It felt like it was Kool-Aid. Desmond drinks slower than I do, and I drank mine, and I said I don't feel anything. I'm finna order a Hennessy and pineapple. So clearly there was white. I think there was white or rum
Yeah, you
in the
gotta
mixed drink,
what did we
and
get?
there was dark.
I don't even think it was that. I
Oh,
told
she's in Chicago. Desmond's been to Chicago. I would love to come and visit in
Chicago is
Chicago.
dope for food.
I want to
It is
go.
so dope, and I want to go back
We
because
can. I will add it to the bucket
I
list,
have not
Latrice.
tried certain food in Chicago. Like
I
I
want to
would
go
love
and
to see
eat.
what their Asian food consists of.
Let her.
Because I
She's
like
there. Let her tell us what's good. She can tell us what's good.
Garrett's.
Latrice is in Chicago. I didn't know you were in
Giordano's.
Chicago.
This little Mexican spot that has
But yeah,
wonderful
y'all,
drinks
before
named
she tells us
Pepe's.
that, don't mix your dark and your light
You can do it a certain way
and
without
drink
hurting
really
yourself.
fast. I thought I was gonna live my best life. I'm like, ooh, I just got married. Sip, sip, sip. Ooh. And then 30 minutes later, hey, I don't feel good. I gotta lay down. I never threw up or anything like that, but I just felt. Then the boat started moving, and I just felt
She
sick.
was done.
It was over with. I didn't even want
And
to
then
eat. And
like
the food was the best.
the first night,
The
yeah.
first night, and I
And then
didn't feel
and then
good.
we had a balcony suite, so you could just see the water and stuff. And she's just like, pull the blind, and I'm just like, great.
Yeah. So
Yes,
should we gotta add Chicago back to the bucket list?
that's
Desmond's been
fine.
Desmond's been
I've
though.
been a few times. I got to go to Taste of Chicago one summer, which was actually pretty cool.
Taste of Chicago?
Hmm.
Is that a summer event?
Yeah, it is a summer event where you get like the different food trucks out there, and they're serving different kind of foods and different kind of drinks. And the day we went, I saw Janelle Monáe was performing.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that was
When is
pretty
a
cool.
good time to go to
Um,
Chicago?
I
An
mean,
affordable time to go.
I don't know because I never paid for a hotel.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Well,
didn't.
flights, I mean, or
Oh
something.
yeah, the flights. I mean, it's kind of like going anywhere. The earlier you book, once you figure out when you want to go, the better. It is hot in Chicago during the summer. It really does get up there,
Mm.
and during the winter, it definitely snows, and you got to put salt down and stuff. So yeah,
Oh snap!
but
Well, I'm gonna travel there when it's warm because I'm not used to
yeah,
that
but
cold
I
weather.
mean, I enjoyed it. Trying more of the food would probably be something I would definitely want to do, just because they do have diverse culture up there, so it's pretty dope to go up
Just
there and try.
summertime, okay,
Yeah,
or spring if your spring is warm. But I'll look into spring.
their spring when I went up there was pretty decent. It was like more so the end. It was starting to warm up gradually, so it wasn't too hot, but
Not
it
too
wasn't
cold. I
cold.
can do
It
fall
was
too.
yeah, it was dope.
I just can't do snow. Okay, I can't do snow.
Yeah,
Where's Chris? Because Chris is from Vermont. We could have been to EC. He wanted to talk about coming to Vermont, but we wasn't. We was talking about dieting at that time, so I couldn't hop on it. And then he
yeah, but
said good night. Good night,
it's
Chris.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
But
So
yeah,
that's
I
something I
want
would
to try.
definitely
Like
try.
I really do. Like it's not that I don't want to go overseas. Like I do plan to get overseas eventually. But I feel like there's so many cool places here in the states that have different things to offer, and especially for someone like me. Like I've been in the South for most of my life, and you know us Georgia folks, the main place we be going is somewhere in Florida. That's like the first place that people think of. Why you don't be pointing at me?
Cause
It's true.
every
I'm
time we
admitting
go on
it,
vacation, you be
but
like, let's go to
we
Florida. It's
always
just
go to
like no.
Florida, or you know, back when fireworks were illegal. Sometimes we would drive to Alabama to get fireworks because it's not that far from us. But I've been to Florida more times than I could probably count on two hands because it's just easy. Like been to Panama City Beach, been to Miami, been to Fort Lauderdale, been to Daytona, been to Orlando like 7 times. Alice and I done went like twice together. Des and I, we went what 3 times
We done
together,
been to Orlando three
twice,
times.
2 or 3 times
We've been
together.
there 3 times.
And I've been to where else did we go? I think I named Tampa. I've been to Tampa
Yeah, I've
before,
been to Tampa
and
before.
Tampa is really cool for
Yeah.
Busch Gardens. Like if you
Well,
can
it's a
go
water park right across the walkway because I've been at water park. It's literally right behind Busch
Busch
Gardens.
Gardens water park.
No, it's a separate water park from Busch Gardens. That's
Oh, we
pretty
might have
cool.
to put that on the
And
plan
I've
because I
been
didn't
there
know about
before.
that. I like
Yeah,
water parks. I don't like roller coasters that much.
yeah.
Oh, I
I'm
went to
not a
Tampa
heights
with
person.
Alice. I forgot.
Yeah,
It was kind of boring as a grown person, but when I was
but Tampa.
young, it for me it was. I
Oh
remember.
no,
Oh, wait, I was pregnant though.
I
Never
was
mind. We gotta go when I'm not pregnant.
I was gonna say nah. Tampa's a good spot to go to.
I went, but I remember I went to Busch Gardens when I was like 13, and it was
Oh
really
yeah,
fun. That part was fun, but I like water parks, so
I would say
water
yeah.
park might be more fun than roller coasters. I'm
I'm
scared, and I'm grown now, and I know it's gonna make my heart drop, so I'm not getting on there.
yeah.
Like when I didn't know no better, you could trick me into getting on there. But
Nah,
now
done.
went to Tampa 2 years ago. It was cute. I wish
Yeah.
I made it to Busch Gardens and the beach.
Yep.
Yeah, Tampa doesn't really have a beach that's close, so you end up driving an hour away. I think we went to Clearwater Beach, if I'm not mistaken, and you know it's cute, it's fun. Just like Cocoa Beach is near Orlando, but it's like for me, that long drive it wears you down. Versus if you're staying in Fort Lauderdale or Miami or anywhere where you're actually near the beach, then you're going to the beach and you're not that far from your room. So when you get back, you're not as tired. Like something about that water or just sitting out there in that sun, it just makes you super tired. And so if you have to drive back more than 20 minutes because the beach is an hour away because it's technically not in the main city, which is like Tampa, Orlando, you'll be like, I'm not gonna keep coming back up here every day. It'll be a one time thing
I
because
would
it's a
say
long drive.
just like going
But
to Tybee from Savannah, that junk is not as close as people think
we went,
at
we went.
all.
Alice, do you remember where we were at when we got tattoos? We were somewhere in Florida that had a tattoo shop in their mall, and well, I said we. She got a
I
tattoo,
would say,
and Rainey got a
yeah,
tattoo. I was just there, but I should have gotten a tattoo. But it was cool. They had a tattoo parlor in their mall. But
I definitely want to get some more
oh,
tattoos.
I've
I'm
been.
just
So
trying to
where have
find
I
a.
been? I've been. So let's talk about where we've been in the U.S. I've been to Florida a billion times. Been to Alabama. Been to Mississippi twice, thanks to my husband and his family. Um, I've been to Detroit, Michigan. Um, Tennessee. We went to Chattanooga,
Yeah,
Tennessee. Um, where else have I been? Is that it? I think I went to Myrtle Beach as a child, but I want to go as a grown person. Um, and I think that's it. I haven't been on the West Coast at all. The farthest north that I've been is Detroit, and the environment is the culture is different going up north to going south.
yeah,
So I do have a
definitely.
idea, and I also forgot to say I'd like to go to New York. I forgot about New York. I would like to visit there too. So yep.
I,
And the thing is, some of these places we could go without even like a flight. We could like all the places that are close, we can drive. And then
I would disagree with you.
all the places that are closer, like bordering states, we could drive to. And then some places
Yeah,
are like megabus. Like Desmond don't like
yeah,
megabus,
nah, that's
but
done. That's
you can
done,
take a
homie.
megabus to New Orleans
I'd rather
for like
drive. I'd
$30.
rather drive. I'd
$30.
rather drive.
But $30,
I done heard folks who done took the mega bus for
you can
$7,
take
and
a
it ain't
one
been.
way flight coming back home. How cost efficient? It's New Orleans. You can just have
Yeah, do you realize
fun.
how long the drive New Orleans is?
8 hours, 7.5.
Yeah, I'll drive. I'll
Minnesota. How
drive
did you
my
like
own car.
Minnesota? Are you still there? That sounds like a thing on Netflix. Are you still there?
Let me go check on something real quick.
Are you still there? I'm gonna start doing real talks on Wednesdays. Why y'all didn't tell me y'all be available on Wednesday? Me and Des been struggling for these last 8 Fridays. No, I'm just kidding. People do join the live, but you know, it's Friday, it's the weekend, and people be having you know, their plans because it's the weekend. Thank you, Latrice. I appreciate you joining. Like, and I love your channel, and I hope to see it continue to grow. Um, the Mall of America sounds super dope. Like if I ever went to Minnesota, I would want to check that out just because I would want to see like what the largest mall looked like. Even though I may not buy nothing in the mall, I just want to be there to see like how big it is and what stores are there and everything like that. Cool. I didn't know you were off on Thursdays. Yes, y'all are my Liddy gang. I like Wednesdays, honestly, as well, just because what started making me be inconsistent with coming on my lives, I think in July is when I started missing. Like my husband's birthday. Then I had plans like back to back in July on the weekends, and that's how I stopped recording my lives. Versus Wednesday, like I don't have plans usually. My workout class is not on Wednesday, so I don't really have a reason to miss it. 500 stores? Baby, can we go?
Oh, the Mall of America?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to go there, but probably
Oh
not for the
my
same reasons as you.
gosh. Oh, thank you, Latrice. That means a lot because I just feel like I'm a small channel just like everybody else, just trying to reach people and connect genuinely out here. But I don't know. Wait, what would be your reasons if not to look at the stores and stuff?
I mean, no, I'd be going to look at the stores, just different stores from what you like to look at.
Oh
That's
yeah,
all.
probably it's look for hats, sunglasses,
Pretty much.
interesting shoes that everybody else doesn't have.
Yeah.
Um, if there's a place where you can like observe embroidery, what
Yeah.
else is that like? Maybe a Spencer's.
Definitely a Spencer's. Definitely a
Is the
Hot
state fair
Topic.
always there, or was it just something that was there when you were there? Like, is it something I have to go for Labor Day and see? Because that's what we just passed on Labor Day, right?
Yeah.
And then what was my other question? Well, Civic has 500 stores. Is there like a bunch of restaurants and stuff attached to it too? Like, is there
I think
what's the
so.
food court like?
I think the food court is really kind of diverse. I think.
Ooh,
I'm not sure.
Paisley Park tour is usually there during in August. Okay, they keep that in mind. Y'all, I wish that I could fly on Delta or Southwest for Spirit prices. I would be done booked some flights a long time ago, but they're so expensive.
Yeah.
Like, I'm scared. I've only flown twice, but I've flown with Delta and
I've flown.
I've
Yeah.
flown with Delta and Southwest.
Yeah. Delta, Southwest. I flew
Some
with
people do Spirit and
Frontier.
Frontier.
I flew with Spirit, and I can't remember when we went to Vegas. We had a layover. We flew to St. Louis and then stopped over in St. Louis and then flew to Vegas. But I cannot remember what the airline company was. It was really small. It had seats almost like um, it was like a 2 seat version of Spirit. The seats were like really small, and there wasn't even a lot of seats on the plane. But
So it's almost like a private plane.
yeah, almost. It was like maybe 25 or 30 seats. It wasn't
Oh,
big
you
at
can
all.
pretend like you're in VIP.
Whatever. Not with them. Not with the way them seats were set up. Them seats were small. They were small.
I was trying to make it better.
I mean, they gave you snacks, so
I
that
took
halfway made
Spirit
it
and
better.
I didn't dislike it. I was surprised. Can I ask you some questions about it since I have someone who's done it?
I flew
I have
flew
a
with Spirit
few.
too, and
I have some
I
questions.
only had like two
Y'all can
issues.
both answer for me.
Well, three.
Okay, so my first answer is, did you catch a $9 flight? Because often when I'm like comparing flight prices and I go to Spirit, it'll say like $9 fare, $9 fare club or something like that.
I
Are
think
the flights really ever that cheap or close? You know, maybe with taxes, I understand it wouldn't be exactly $9. But I know, like, if Southwest says they have a $49 sale or
it's
$59
so
sale,
hilarious.
sometimes you're not gonna get it for $49 or $59. With the tax, it might be closer to like 67 or something like that. And I know it's not every flight. They might have two $49 flights, and then the rest of them might be between
Right.
69 and 89 one way. She said, "Oh hell no, I wish."
No, when I
Well,
call,
I got excited because I was gonna
well,
like sign up
I
and
think
join the
that's
$9
the.
fare club.
I think that's what it is. It's a loyalty club, but you probably have to have so many miles before you even eligible for a $9 flight.
Oh, so basically, you want me to spend $600
Yeah, they
first?
want you to. It's like Sky Miles. They want you to book up so much stuff before they be like, "Oh yeah, you've earned a $9 flight."
Child, I'll be 20 years older than I am right now by the time I build that much up. Because I.
I mean, I flew with
Mm-mm.
them once, and
Oh,
it
Josiah would love to go to that. She says an amusement park in the middle of the
yeah, I
mall.
saw.
Josiah would love
Um,
that. Mhm.
I mean, it wasn't a bad flight. Luckily, I had an aisle seat. My only issue is that it was
Did you pick your seat
no,
before you got on
no.
the
I couldn't.
flight?
I didn't get a chance to pick my seat.
Latrice, did you pick your flight, your seat? Like, did you have the opportunity to select your seat before you got on your Spirit flight? It was a last minute trip. We were going to pay a lot regardless.
Yeah,
United and American.
that's what happened with me.
I believe you because I
Yeah,
was looking at American. Des and I were going to sneak and go to Miami, but we didn't end up going. And um, surprisingly, American was actually cheaper than Delta. But when I kept searching to compare prices, they drove their price up. So I learned if you want to search for flights, you have to go into an incognito browser and make sure you're not
Nah, you
signed
just gotta
in.
erase your cookies because that's all they doing is tracking that.
Erase your cookies and search incognito, because if you search incognito, then they can't track you unless you're logged in on another browser. That way, they won't know that you're looking for a price and then jack it up and say that it's sold out.
But the flight I was on actually sold out. It really
Okay,
did.
you opted out. Oh, a week long is not bad though. I don't
Yeah.
know. If you have the right attitude or you go with the right people, I'm sure it's not that bad, especially if the flight is not that long, like anywhere between 2 and 5 hours. That's not that bad.
I mean, the only thing I would say with Flying Spirit is that bring your own snacks because didn't get snacks. If you can get affordable like a water or whatever to bring on the flight with you, bring that. And anything like a
Oh.
blanket or
When you say last row, did you feel the plane taking off worse? Because I sat in the last row on the way to
I've
Miami.
never sat in the last row
Me and
before.
Brittany were in the last row. I had the window seat, and she was in the middle, going to
Yeah,
Miami.
if I can help it,
We
I
was
try
back there
not to.
screaming, but that was on
Yeah,
Delta. I was back there. I was scared. It was my first flight, so
yeah, yeah,
you were like,
I try not to sit in the back. I think I had one Delta flight coming back from somewhere one time
so that's
where
the
I sat
thing.
in the back of the plane. But other than that, I try to get seats that are in the middle of the plane.
She said it was a lot of room though, mad
I bet,
room,
I
and the crew was
bet.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. No, the crew is nice. I won't
I ain't gonna
say
lie.
that. The
If it's a
crew's
place that
nice.
I really want to go and Spirit can offer me a better price and I can save a good penny, I probably would give them a shot too. And I just wouldn't come in with no expectations.
I
Versus
was
when I fly with Delta, I have expectations. When I fly with Southwest, even though they're cheaper and the bags are free and stuff, I have expectations. But with Spirit and Frontier, I feel like because they're known as the cheaper option, you'll be
I
more impressed with good service because they're
I
not known for
nah.
giving it to you.
Frontier's a different story. I didn't care for Frontier at all.
So Spirit was better than Frontier.
In my opinion, yeah, because the seats, at least my seat on Spirit was reasonable, and I think it might have been because I was on the outside of the row. But I just did not enjoy Frontier at all, and I got a window seat, but it was terrible. Like I just did not enjoy it.
I think
But
the window seat wasn't that bad for me.
well, if it's two people in a row for a window seat, that's not bad. If it's three people, that kind of pushes it. When it's three people that are plus size, it really becomes uncomfortable. So
I've always been plus size. I don't know. I got the window seat both times.
yeah, like
Cause so we bought the cheapest ticket, so we didn't get to pick our seats. They were randomly assigned. Me and Brittany ended up together both times, going and coming. We traveled with four ladies. One of the girls, um, her seat was not with us, but it was like maybe 2 rows in front of us. And my other friend, she didn't buy her ticket in time, so we weren't able to get her the fourth ticket together. So she was like several seats in front of us because she was in main cabin and we were in like the basic
economy.
economy like
Yeah.
seats. So we got the last row coming and going. And when we came back from Miami, they didn't let us like choose the seats either, but I feel like they just group people together who bought their tickets together because it's easier. Versus Hartsfield Jackson, which is Atlanta's airport, their
Yeah, you
Delta,
fit
they
in
gonna get you in where you fit in. They don't care if the tickets were bought together or not. And it's my opinion, it makes more sense to group people who brought their tickets together regardless. But I think they do that as a way to try to encourage you to spend more on the main cabin ticket.
Whatever. Fly Southwest, buy your ticket cheap. Wait until like 10 days before the flight. Spend the extra $15. It puts you in an A class. Then you get to pick whatever seat you want to.
And we learned that after we didn't know, and
Yeah,
and,
coming
and
back
got
from our
separated coming back from our
coming back from our
honeymoon.
honeymoon
I'm
and
sitting in
just
between two old people.
and I'm sitting in
Can't
between
even. The
folks
lady
too.
handed me my snacks, and
You
I can't
can't
even
even.
eat it.
You trying to see if you
I should
can
have
eat
told her
out
I didn't
the
want it because it was just like I was in the middle of two old people. I was like,
yeah
y'all don't want
no
to sit together. Let me sit on the end and let y'all be in the middle. I was sitting, and then she gonna hand me the crackers. What was it? What? cookies. It was something.
It's
And some
normally like
Sprite, and we was
pretzels.
tight, and I
Yeah.
couldn't even enjoy my
I
snack.
was mad because I slept through the
I
doggone snacks.
was
Like
mad.
I woke up and we was hovering over Atlanta. I was just like, great. I missed my snacks. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Wow, I can't believe that. Well, I guess Delta ain't perfect then.
Yeah, Delta. I've learned with Delta, it depends on
I'm
when you
trying to
fly
laugh,
with
y'all.
Delta.
That wasn't the emoji I was trying to give y'all. I was trying to give y'all the laughing emoji. My computer acting like
Like,
There it go.
I've flown with Delta in the morning before, and in the morning it's
There we go.
wonderful because they done got a chance to sleep. They happy. They done ate breakfast. They done had some
There we go.
coffee. Great. Same thing with Southwest. Catch them in the morning, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Good. I done had some of these like red eye late night flights. No bueno. No bueno.
All I know is I plan on I want to go to Washington D.C. in January, so I'm looking for the cheapest flight. And so far, the cheapest flight that I saw required me to do like a Thursday night to Monday, and so it would be $89 both ways. And I feel like that wouldn't be too bad. And it would give me time to explore the area and stuff. But I learned from when I went to Miami that I don't really need more than 5 days in a place. After 5 days, I'm ready to go. With a cruise, we had a 3 day. I think it was a 3 day 2 night or a 4 day
We
three
had a
night.
4 day 3 night.
I would
And
do.
then,
I would do. No, or was it
yeah,
three?
no, it was no 3 day.
Thursday, and we came back Monday.
Yeah, so it was 4 day 3 night because we were pulling back in on Sunday.
That was a Sunday.
Yeah,
Oh, we went
left
to
on Thursday.
Orlando.
We left on Wednesday going to Orlando.
Mhm.
So we touched down Wednesday. Stayed in Orlando Wednesday to Thursday.
It
Got
was
on
the
the
8th
boat.
through the 11th.
Yeah, so we got on the boat Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then came back to port on Sunday. We were at the hotel because we went to go eat steak on Sunday
Wait, so
afternoon.
that's 3 days and 2 nights.
Is it really? Because
So
no,
you spent the
we
night
left.
Thursday.
Yeah,
We spent
we
the
left
night
Thursday.
Friday.
Yeah, spent the night Thursday. Spent the night Friday. Had a day at sea on Saturday, and then came back to port on Sunday. So
At
it
like
went.
7 a.m. though.
Yeah,
That's
we
not
didn't
really
get off the.
4 days.
It's not, but we didn't get off the boat till we got off the boat at like what 10:30.
We got off the boat. Yeah, because it took forever. You're
Yeah.
right. Well, my point is this. If you do a cruise, I would recommend 4 full days just because it takes you like a full day to get used to being on that water. That's all I was trying to say. But if you go somewhere in the States, after like, you don't really need, like, you could do really 3 full days out there. If you drive, I'm going to tell you, you want 4 just because everybody knows when you drive somewhere, you spend most of the day in the car. So you don't want to go, basically, like, that's like driving to Miami and then you turn around and come back. If it's a 12-hour drive, you don't want to drive on a Thursday and turn back around and come back on Saturday because you're not going to really have time to do nothing. The good thing about flying is that the flight would be an hour and a half to 4 hours, and then you can enjoy a 3 day trip or a 2 day trip without feeling like you didn't get to do nothing. Because I don't know. I've been scared to fly my whole life, but once I did, I was like, I don't want to drive 7 hours no more. I don't want to drive 10 hours. Like, let's fly. But the flights are expensive. If it's just you, that's one thing. But when you start thinking about you and a friend, you and your kids, I only have one right now, but I'm just saying that gets expensive when you multiply $200 times 3. You start thinking, you know what? I can fill up the tank and keep 300 of that. But I hate being in the car. Des don't mind, but I do. Like, I told him I want to go to Washington. He like, we can drive, and I'm like, your mom lived there, and it was 10 hours. I'm not doing 10 hours in the car.
It was a full 10-hour trip, a couple of gas stops.
Do it.
You ride with some food. You make sure you stop to pee.
Let me tell you something about Des. I love Des. Des likes to listen to podcasts.
I do. But now I have my Bluetooth earbuds.
Wait a minute. Alice said Minnesota was 18 hours. See, I would have been ready to get away from everybody that was in that car.
I've been in a van going to New York for 16 hours before, too.
The
So
longest I've ever done was back in
and
college with my friends. We went to Miami, and the only reason why it didn't seem so long on the way back was because we stopped in Daytona after driving the first 5 hours. Then we stopped in Statesboro, Georgia to go to Georgia Southern after driving another 4 hours. And so the ride back only felt like 3 hours. But that long ass ride coming, y'all, I was ready to strangle somebody in the car because I didn't really want her to go. But that's another story that I'll tell y'all
I
later
mean
on this
that,
channel.
but
That was a long drive. I won't do it ever
I
again.
mean I've been on a drive to Miami. I've been on a drive to Detroit too.
No, I've been on a
Yeah,
drive in Detroit. You know what? Detroit was longer than Miami. I forgot.
and it's longer than DC.
Detroit was longer.
It's 15 hours.
And I would never do it again. My sister was dating someone at the time, and their grandmother had just passed, and so I had just graduated high school, and I didn't have nothing to do, and they invited us to come and stay for a week. And we stayed in Detroit with their family for a week, and it was really fun. I got to try Coney Island. I got to try White Castle,
Yeah, I tried
which was
White
really
Castle.
good,
I
by the
haven't
way.
tried Coney Island before.
White Castle is better than
Crystals, of course.
Crystals. It's better.
Yeah,
It's
the
seasoned better.
chicken
It
White
tastes
Castle,
better.
like the chicken, it's like the Crystal Chick, but it's better as chicken. It's like spicy chicken with cheese over it. It's delicious.
I've never had it. I just had the little
And the
burger.
little chicken rings
I had the
and all that
burger,
stuff.
and I had their mozzarella sticks.
Yeah,
and
the
I remember
mozzarella
that they
sticks
were
are good
really
too.
good. But my point was that we left at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we didn't get to Detroit until like 5 a.m.
Yep.
the next day, and I can't do that. Like, I don't want it to be tomorrow when I get there.
I mean, that's when you have to have your stuff to kind of keep you distracted. You gotta have your shows that you can watch, your podcast.
Let me tell y'all
Different stuff
something.
like
I could
that.
barely drive. My sister had to do most of that drive. I was 18. I could barely drive. She told me to drive the car. I drove the car. She told me, okay, go ahead. Cut over, cut over. So I cut over in front of this 18-wheeler, and then we get pulled over by the police. I should tell that story on my channel.
I mean,
And she giving me this look like, Yosha. And, you know, the police officer was nice. We were in Tennessee when we got pulled over. And the officer, you know, after checking our IDs, he ended up letting us go. And we did not get a ticket. But he was like, hey, we were just making sure you were okay. You cut in front of that truck. And, you know, the truck had to stop. And I was like, I'm sorry. I just got my license a short time ago. And, you know, we're coming from Georgia and blah, blah, blah. And he was nice and he left us alone. But I was like, you told me to go. I got cussed out. Let's just say that. Pull over so we can go. It was just like, and I'm just like, well, you told me to drive and you told me to go. I wouldn't have went. I would have went when I felt comfortable. Yeah, so all I'm saying is it's that stressful environment. And I just don't think that a 12-hour drive is for me.
yeah,
I don't want to do longer than 6.5. Like, I'll drive to Mississippi. We can go to Bama. We can go to Savannah. We might even be able to drive back to Orlando, but, you know, you can get you a cheap flight to Orlando from Atlanta, so I don't know.
I mean,
I have to see. I got spoiled with my hour and 15-minute
don't
flight.
mind driving though, just because or even renting a car, just because you're not worried about picking up an Uber and worrying about what strange little predators is coming to pick you up or.
Desmond, that's what I got you for, though. You travel with your significant other, and you got to worry about a strange person.
I understand that, but I don't want to be worried about who this dude might be either. It ain't like I can bring a knife on a plane. What else am I bringing? Sorry, they take all your weapons at TSA.
So, you bringing your manhood.
Yeah, but what if he got a weapon? Like, what?
I don't know what to say.
That's what I was saying in the first place. Was like, if he got a weapon, I'm kind of screwed unless I can go to Walmart when we get off the plane.
Oh, I have a coworker from St. Louis, and he always talks so highly of it.
I've been to St. Louis.
I have two coworkers from there. I would like to visit.
It's nice. The part I went to was nice.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. You made me laugh, Des.
I'm just saying.
I don't mind. The thing is, you just have to keep that excitement when you go drive a long way, because it's hard. Like, when you're excited to go somewhere, you don't mind. It don't even feel like 8 hours because you're on the way. You excited. You finna get there and have a good time. After you've had all the fun, you be like, damn, I want to go home. Like, I'm ready to be home. We still ain't there yet. Oh my gosh. But she's right. My friend is saying that we used to have fun road trips. We really did in college. Once we got grown and had bills, I don't know, it wasn't as fun no more.
Yeah,
But
wasn't no more. Just, I
but we
mean,
had
like
fun.
getting in the car and going somewhere short with them like a tank of gas or something. That's not bad.
Yeah.
But when you talking about like taking
But there's
like
stuff
a
you can
road
do.
trip,
I feel like we
that's not it.
utilizing Groupon. Like
Oh yeah,
if you
definitely.
utilize Groupon, you're back, Chris. You missed our whole conversation. We was talking about traveling within the states, and I needed you to come back and tell us about Vermont because you was telling us to go to Vermont. We see you. You was still awake. You could have been here with us having this conversation. But no, you. I think you said goodnight. Did he say goodnight?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
I think I was in there.
We saying goodnight now though. If you're about to go to sleep, good night. We still here. But use Groupon. Like there's certain stuff that you can do that might be close, like a cabin trip or Savannah. That's like the closest beach here. Excuse me. With stuff to do,
It's
but
rare that I vacation
I don't
in
know.
Savannah just because I was down there for 4 years. I mean, I know like all the nice little spots and stuff, unless they done built new stuff. It's most of the city of Savannah has not changed. Yeah, like little bits and pieces, but for the most part, I know where to go get food and where certain stores are and how to get to certain malls, going to Hilton Head, all that stuff. So
I don't know. Oh, I would love to go to Hilton Head.
Hilton Head
Is that in South Carolina?
Yeah, it's right. You can go through Savannah to get to Hilton Head if you want to. It's like an hour and 15 minutes, maybe an hour outside of Savannah. I've been there before on the beach, and it's really, really nice. And they have a nice shopping outlet too. So
We can put that on the bucket list because
cool.
that's not that bad.
The Arch is in St. Louis.
The arch is that where? What is that?
It's literally an arch. It's like a big arch.
Have
Like
I seen it on? Have I seen it on TV?
Yeah,
or am I
of
thinking
course.
about California?
No, not California, but you've definitely seen it on TV. Anybody
That arch sounds familiar. St. Louis. It's the pretty orange one, right?
I mean, it's not orange. I think it's like
Every
silver, but
day
it
when you
reflects.
walking down the street. Wait, I
No, that's
I was thinking about. I was thinking about Family Matters. Dang, Family Matters. The arch.
I don't think.
Wait, Family Matters didn't have an arch.
Family
Y'all don't
Matters
listen to me. I'm sorry.
I swear, Family Matters.
Full
was
House.
Like in the
I was
middle.
thinking about
That's
the thing
no,
on Full House.
That's the San Francisco Bridge.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This arch. That's the San Francisco Bridge in Full House.
Here, Des is showing us.
So you like
I didn't know.
Yeah, not the San Francisco Bridge.
That's beautiful. I would definitely have made that my structure too if we had it here in Atlanta. That's beautiful. We don't have any bridges that look like that, or arches, or
No,
that's really cute.
We have the big thing.
It's better than cute. Like that's like, really pretty. I would stop and take a picture of it, or try to get a picture. Like
it's like Chicago. They had a bean in downtown Chicago, like the big bean. It's really cool. People.
Okay, Vermont. What? So Latrice, give us 3 of your favorite Chicago restaurants, and then Chris, give us 3 of your favorite Vermont restaurants. I don't know why it looks like that.
I'm gonna say Harold's.
Is that Harold's like chicken and ice?
Nah, it's Harold's chicken, but I don't think it's.
Why it's not working? I'm trying to see Chris's. Okay, Chris said Vermont has a lot of lakes and things to do. You can go to the fire department for tours.
Yeah, I think Vermont is one of those cities, if I've seen it correctly, is like really nice in the fall time. Like as the leaves are starting to change and they're starting to fall out of the trees and stuff, I've heard it's pretty nice.
Isn't Vermont near like California and Utah?
Up northeast. Like
what's next to it?
Top, I can't remember specifically, but it's in that top northeast area. Maine and
let me see.
It's Maine and Massachusetts and
Vermont. I'm gonna pull up the United States map.
it's different areas up north that are right there.
All right now. No, I'm not trying to buy one Amazon. I just need to see a picture of it. Thank you.
Just click and zoom. It's in this. It's in this area.
I didn't mean to.
Just roll up. It's in this area in here.
Oh, it's next to New York.
Yeah. So it's that's how you.
Okay.
That's how that
I
stretches.
was so wrong. It's closer to us than it is
Yeah.
the West Coast.
Yeah, a lot closer to us than the West Coast. But yeah, it's
He just said that and I didn't see it. My bad. I had pulled up another tab to look it up.
So
I
I
didn't
mean,
realize you had typed that, Chris. That's
that
not far, and if you might as well visit Vermont if you go to New York. This is neighboring cities. Mm-mm-mm. We done talked about travel. We talked about getting our lives together so we can be fine next year. I'm trying to think about what else I'm gonna talk about on tonight. What do y'all want to talk about? Maybe we could talk about well, I don't want to say colorism in the workplace, but I guess stereotypes, combating stereotypes in the workplace or something, or just combating stereotypes in general. I don't know, y'all. I've been seeing on YouTube. I've been seeing a lot about the video. Latrice, you did a video about this, but I've been seeing a lot about this video where this really popular channel, um, it's a couple's family channel, and the girl that is like, I don't want to say the star of it because it's a YouTube channel, but the girl that is on the channel is biracial, and she dates a dark skinned guy, and she seems to have like a lot of coloristic and problematic views about dark skinned women, and so basically she posted a video recently where she painted herself dark skinned and put on a wig so she could be a ghetto character. Um, and prank her boyfriend and pretend to be like a ghetto Uber driver or something like that. And I guess I just wanted to talk about like how we like we as a community need to stop feeding into those stereotypes. Like darkness or blackness shouldn't be associated with ghetto because anybody can be ghetto. Oh, Latrice, thank you so much for joining us. Good night to you too. Hi, Tyrese. Welcome to our chat. Please give this video a thumbs up. No. It might be wrapping up, Des, because some people are starting to get off. You could let him come out here and eat it. Um, I think, you know what, y'all? I think this is going to be a good time to end this live because my son's going to come out here and eat. And I am going to post immediately after this ends to ask y'all when y'all want us to come back and to drop topics for the next one down below. I want to thank everybody that joined the live. Just how you want to say hey to the live. Never mind, you stay over there because they be acting funny and turning off comments when you put kids on your channels now. So never mind. But yeah, Sai is in the background because he's gonna eat again. But yeah, when I end this live, I'm gonna post something on my community tab to let y'all vote when y'all want us to come back and do another one. It looks like Wednesday was a hit, so I might be switching it up and doing these on Wednesdays because Wednesdays kind of work a little better for me versus Fridays. But um, Thank y'all for watching. Give this a thumbs up if you haven't. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a blessed night. Des trying to say bye. Look, he come back around with chicken in his
Appreciate
mouth.
y'all. I don't have chicken in my mouth.
Oh, you was smacking. I'm sorry. He don't have chicken in his mouth. Good night,
Nigga,
y'all. Bye.